All right. Hello again, everybody. I'm here again with another one today because I do have some more things I'd like to discuss. In terms of what I recently saw from Carrie, right? Now I'm talking about this because me and Carrie did end up doing another panel. Quite well, it wasn't a long time ago. It was recently. I think it was a few weeks ago. But Carrie did state that she has had to, she had something to deal with, and that's why she didn't stream. But I would like to voice my thoughts on the situation with TJ, even though I personally don't know anything about it. I did see, uh, right, um, the interview that Carrie conducted with Will. Now, Will is, to my knowledge, I think I mean, I haven't been paying that, much attention in all honesty. So anybody is more than welcome to correct me if I'm wrong on this. But from what I've seen other people say, Will is one of Shanny and Rev's sons, right? I think. Um, it's either he's one of Shanny and Rev's. Let's see. I really and truly have not been following the whole story that closely at all. So I apologize. Like I'm sincerely sorry if I get this wrong. But I did see somebody come out of the woodwork and say that, even though that wasn't part of the title of the interview, um, I did see someone state that Will was, one of Shanny and Rev's sons. So Will is obviously somebody who has been very critical of. I mean, it's like I said, haven't been paying that close attention. So I'm sure I'm gonna be getting a lot of inconsistencies with this. But there's also, somebody who has been involved by the name of TJ. Now, during that interview, Shani and Rev were heavily criticized, as they've always been. Um, Shani, as everybody knows already, has not been the best mother in the world because of the fact that she has had CPS involved with her children multiple times. Rev, with his alcoholism and his, legal problems. It was brought about that Rev does have um, outstanding warrants. So yeah. But like I said during the interview, yeah, it was brought about that a lot of people do think that Rev is kind of a terrible person. And I mean, he's kind of demonstrated that on numerous occasions because there are clips of him being very verbally abusive towards Shani. Um, and there was also a lot of stuff of Shani and Rev, right? Shani got mad at Rev for this. There's a situation, right? Well, I'm not sure if it's still happening or if it's not still happening, but there was a situation where um, and Shani and Rev have been on and off numerous times. During another instance of, as of fairly recently, Shani and Rev being on and off, um, Rev has been seeing a woman named Essie. At least I think that's what her name is. And Shani has not had the greatest feelings in the world about that. Um, so, um, Essie is somebody who has been who has given Rev quite a fair amount of money. And Shani, obviously because to Shani, this is the other woman. Um, has gotten jealous and has gotten bitter. And Rev ended up doing, which to Hussey's credit, Hussey did do a very good job on this, so good job to Hussey. Rev did an interview with Hussey where I think he did discuss some aspects of this and also other things, but yeah, Shani, right, and I've voiced my perspective on this type of stuff already. Shani is going to go down in history. And I'm not trying to be mean or disrespectful or rude when I say this. I'm calling it how it is because it's just the way it is. It's just the truth at the end of the day. Shani is going to remain, okay, until the day that she dies, one of the wildest lolcows that the internet has ever seen. And I mean, I can't really even consider. I mean, I guess people do and don't consider Rev to be a lolcow. I don't think he's a lolcow because he doesn't fit the the description. Now people think I'm a lolcow, and that's fine with me because a lot of the shit that I've done and a lot of the shit that I've said does fit the description and does fit the criteria of being a lolcow. And if you want me to be your lolcow, I'll be the best lolcow in the fucking world. You better believe that. So anyway, yeah. Now this, none of this is what was well. We did discuss Shani and Rev when I did have Carrie on panel, but I mean not to a great extent. It was brought about. Another thing that was brought about during that interview was the fact that Rev is kind of in a way a narcissist. So I mean, I don't know. I wanted to talk about all this real quick because yeah, I'm seeing a lot of stuff about it, regarding it still that I don't think is okay. I really and truly do not. But that's all I wanted to say this morning. So I hope you all have another great day. I will see you.